the Emerald Isle, the thriving city of Dublin, and we're glad to have you with us from Aviva Stadium. A neutral site showdown as both of these teams hoping to make an early season statement. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the TCU Horned Frogs. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, both North Carolina and TCU are thrilled to start the college football season here in Ireland. Remember, this is a matchup.
So North Carolina's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So TCU's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft.
Snags it and he's open. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Payne. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Gets it out fast. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the sophomore running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that
turning on the Jets.
That is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it, and you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets on the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Snagged out of the air. They'll stop play here for a moment to have a look at this injured Horned Frog. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Maybe a crease. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. They're working that left side. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, North Carolina. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Craig. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man, he's already got 43 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run inside. It's Payne. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Looking to pass. It's Craig. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The give on the counter. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, TCU! It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Pressure coming. Breaks loose. Gets the first himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll ride the hot hand.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. The give to the single back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off play action. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. He marched 78 yards down the field, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Bringing it out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the Horned Frogs in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Running inside, it's Payne. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year.
Maybe some room here. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. And the Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Quickly to the tight end. Running through contact. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm. The passing game looking good.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Runs for the tackle. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. After that run, picked up the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. And the Horned Frogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll keep it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Dropping back, it's Craig. He wants it all. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, train the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The RPO, it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Turns it loose. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, and unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. The run inside. It's Payne. He now has 84 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Back to throw. It's Craig. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thurman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Might have a chance. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And his throw is incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. All the way back to the 15. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Back to throw, it's Craig. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Running inside, it's Payne. Got enough for the first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Got his man on the outside. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Takes the ball inside the 30-yard line. It'll be enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 29. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. On the run, it's Payne. Could be an alley. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Got the quick completion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Trying play action. Catch in the middle, it's Thurman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Edwards. On the run, fires downfield. He makes a catch. Racing to the right. The tag. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. And he's going to bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running to Green. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football. But when I do that, I give the running back space. And right there, you can tell he takes advantage of it.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's got him. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their 1st. The short hands. It's small. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The run inside. It's Payne. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Craig. Here comes the heat. Right on target this time. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Thurman. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. It's complete to the left. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw, it's Craig. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. To kick off and start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. A quick pass to the left. The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. And they swarm him under. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Running inside. It's Payne. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They'll move the tight end. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Got it. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Craig. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Reads it, fires complete. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. And that last completion left them with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. He's got it on the right. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hall.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice.
There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air. It's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Tar Heels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Going to the run, it's Hall. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Wideout trying to get it in. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. They want to throw it. Going for 6. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They go right back to him. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And now on 3rd down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Gets it away and hammers it. You want to talk about flipping the field. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Edwards. Tight end finds a soft spot, and he's knocked down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right on the money. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. They'll send the back in motion. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Hall. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ship. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Sends it back in motion. The run inside. It's Jackson. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Still on his feet. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking for a man, it's Edwards. Touchdown, North Carolina! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line.
A good start by this offense, something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Another incompletion on third down. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Running inside, it's Hall. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Howie Rowe will check on his condition. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's past the 30. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hall. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to the ground with the running back. There's a crease. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Ship. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
On the ground, it's Hall. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. He wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Payne. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Wants to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Payne. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Plows through the defense. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. On the move, it's Payne. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Gives it on the option. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He slides past the first down marker and picks it up on 4th. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game play.
Scanning the field, it's Craig. Under fire. And down he goes.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
That's caught. It's small. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Throws toward the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The run inside. It's Hall. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. He's got it again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. To the air, it's Edwards. Pocket breaking down. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. There's some room. They get him on the ground. boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Might as well stick with him. He stopped, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they are going to waltz out of here with a win. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you've got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.